Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fantastic poem from your Purvi textbook, the new NCERT English book for class 7. So make sure you have your books open to page 17. The poem is about King Bruce of Scotland, and it tells a story about a time when he was feeling really down. Let's read it together, a few lines at a time, and then we'll talk about what's happening. King Bruce of Scotland flung himself down, in a lonely mood to think. 'Tis true he was monarch, and wore a crown, but his heart was beginning to sink. Okay, so what do we learn in these first few lines? That's right. We see King Bruce, a powerful king with a crown, but he's not feeling so powerful inside. He's in a lonely mood, and his heart was beginning to sink. Why do you think a king, someone who seems to have everything, would feel this way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now let's read on. For he had been trying to do a great deed to make his people glad. He had tried and tried, but couldn't succeed, and so he became quite sad. Now we understand a bit more. King Bruce wasn't just sad for no reason. He was trying to do something important, a great deed, to make his people happy. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't succeed. This feeling of failure is what made him quite sad. Have you ever tried really hard at something and not succeeded right away? How did that make you feel? Share your experiences in the comments. Let's continue. He flung himself down in low despair, as grieved as man could be, and after a while he pondered there. "I'll give it all up," said he. Here, his sadness has turned into low despair. He feels as sad as anyone could possibly feel. And what does he decide? He thinks, "I'll give it all up." He's ready to quit. Can you imagine feeling so defeated that you just want to give up on something important? What kind of situations might make someone feel like that? Now this is where the story takes an interesting turn. Now just at that moment a spider dropped with its silken filmy clue, and the king, in the midst of his thinking, stopped to see what the spider would do. Suddenly, something small and unexpected happens. A spider appears, hanging by its thread. King Bruce, lost in his sad thoughts, stops to watch the spider. Why do you think the poet includes this detail? What could a little spider possibly teach a powerful king? Let's see what the spider does. It was a long way up to the ceiling dome, and it hung by a rope so fine that how it would get to its cobweb home, King Bruce could not divine. The spider has a long way to go to reach its home on the ceiling. The thread it's hanging by is very thin. King Bruce can't even imagine how this tiny creature will manage to climb all the way up. Have you ever watched a small insect or animal trying to do something difficult? What did you observe? Now comes the action. It soon began to cling and crawl, straight up with strong endeavor, but down it came with a slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. The spider starts to climb with strong endeavor, meaning it's trying really hard. But what happens? It slips and falls all the way back down. Oh no! How do you think the spider felt? What would most of us do if we fell after trying so hard? But the spider doesn't give up. Up it ran, not a second to stay, to utter the least complaint, till it fell still lower, and there it lay, a little dizzy and faint. It tries again immediately, without even pausing to complain. But it falls even lower this time, ending up dizzy and faint. Wow, this little spider is persistent. What does this tell us about its determination? Let's keep watching. Its head grew steady, again it went, and traveled a half-yard higher. 'Twas a delicate thread it had to tread, and a road where its feet would tire. After recovering, the spider tries again and manages to climb a little higher. The poet reminds us that it's a difficult journey for the spider, walking on a thin thread that must make its tiny feet tired. Think about the challenges the spider faces. What are some of the challenges we face when we're trying to achieve something difficult? The struggle continues. Again it fell and swung below, but again it quickly mounted, till up and down, now fast, now slow, 9 brave attempts were counted. The spider falls again, but it doesn't stay down for long. It keeps trying. The poem tells us it made a total of 9 brave attempts. 9 times? That's incredible perseverance. What does the word brave suggest about the spider's efforts? Now King Bruce has been watching all this time, and he has a thought. "Sure," cried the king, "that foolish thing will strive no more to climb, when it toils so hard to reach and cling, and tumbles every time." King Bruce thinks the spider is foolish for continuing to try after falling so many times. He expects it will give up. Have you ever thought someone was being foolish for not giving up, even when things were really tough? But the spider surprises him. Let's find out how. But up the insect went once more. "Ah me, 'tis an anxious minute. He's only a foot from his cobweb door. Oh, say, will he lose or win it? The spider tries again. The poet makes us feel the tension as the spider gets close to its goal, its cobweb door. Will it finally make it? What do you think will happen? Are you rooting for the spider? And finally, steadily, inch by inch, higher and higher he got, and a bold little run at the very last pinch put him into his native cot. Yes, the spider climbs slowly but surely, and with a final burst of effort, it reaches its home. Yay for the spider! How does this make you feel? Now let's see how this affects King Bruce. Bravo, bravo, the king cried out. All honor to those who try. The spider up there defied despair. He conquered, and why shouldn't I? Watching the spider's determination gives King Bruce a sudden realization. He cheers for the spider and understands that even a tiny creature can overcome difficulties by not giving up. He realizes that the spider defied despair and conquered its challenge. This makes him think, why shouldn't I? What a powerful moment. How did the spider's actions change King Bruce's perspective? And the poem concludes, and Bruce of Scotland braced his mind, and gossips tell the tale, that he tried once more as he tried before, and that time did not fail. Inspired by the spider, King Bruce gathers his courage, braced his mind, and tries again to achieve his great deed, and this time he succeeds. What is the main message or lesson we can learn from this poem about King Bruce and the spider? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This poem beautifully illustrates the importance of perseverance and not giving up, even when things are tough. Just like the little spider, we can all face challenges and setbacks, but it's our willingness to keep trying that can lead to success. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember the story of King Bruce and the determined spider. That's it for our exploration of this wonderful poem, King Bruce and the Spider. I hope you enjoyed it and found it insightful. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more such interesting lessons and discussions. What other poems or stories from your Purvi textbook would you like us to explore next? Let me know in the comment section below. This poem explanation is also available in Hindi. Check the pinned comment or description to watch the full Hindi version. In the next video, we'll be solving all the exercises of this chapter. That link is also in the description and the pinned comment. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching and remember, never give up, just like the little spider.